In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, to whom we all have to turn back. Honourable listeners and respectable audience, you know that yesterday we have started the fourth chapter, and it is about the sounds of language. Yesterday we did talk about the phonetics and its types. That phonetics deals the articulation of sounds, that how sounds are produced and formed. Today we are talking about voiceless sounds and voice sounds, that how voiceless and voiced sounds are produced, how voiceless and voice sounds are formed. In other words, today we are going to talk about what is the main difference between voiceless sounds and voice sounds. Listeners and audience, you know, human beings, they have oral organs, they have oral equipment which are responsible for the production of sounds. Oral organ means we have vocal cords, we have a respiratory system, we have lungs, and we have pharynx and larynx, we have tongue and teeth, which are responsible for the production of sounds. You know, when the vocal cords are spread apart and the air which is pushed by our lungs and passed between our vocal cords, the sound produced in such a way is known as voiceless sound. On the other hand, whenever our vocal cords they are drawn together and the air is pushed by our lungs is passed between our vocal cords to push them repeatedly in such a way that they spread apart. In such a way, a voice produced. Such voice is known as voice sound. I'm repeating this again. Whenever our vocal cords are spread apart and the air which is pushed by our lungs through our windpipe is passed between our vocal cords, and the voice produced in such a way is known as voiceless sound. On the other hand, whenever our vocal cords are drawn together and the air is pushed by our lungs by windpipe and passes between our vocal cords to push them in such a way that they spread apart. In such a way, a voice produced that is known as voice sound. Listeners and audience, I'm going to share with you a few examples about voiceless sounds and voice sounds. The example of voiceless sound is F. The example of voiceless sound is S. And the example of voice sounds are, the first example is V, and the next example is Z or Z sound. Now, there is another question. You may call it a confusion, that how we will distinguish, how we will understand, how we will know and recognize voiceless sound and voiced sound. Answer to this question is very easy. Let me share with you one interesting example, a kind of a practical experiment that you will know that how to distinguish between voice sound and voiceless sound. You know, uh, below our chin, this place is known as atom apple. So if you want to distinguish between voice sounds and voiceless sound, place your finger here below your chin. And now you need to utter some words or some sounds especially. For example, I'm past practicing voiceless sound. S, S. So when you place your finger here, if there is vibration, it means it is voice sound. But if there is no vibration, it means it is voiced sound or voiceless sound. So whenever you are placing your finger below your Adam apple, definitely there will be vibration if you are uttering, if you are pronouncing voice sound. But if you are uttering voiceless sound, there will be no vibration. So what did we deduce? What did we come to know? We came to know and deduce that whenever we are uttering a voiceless sound, there will be no vibration. And whenever we are uttering voice sound, definitely there will be vibration. So voice sound produced with vibration and voiceless sound produced without vibration. So listeners and audience, I think the topic is clear to you. Thank you.